Hi, this is Beth Stowers and I'm at thecrunchyhousewife.com, and I just wanted to show you the compost tumbler that my husband just made for me. I'm super excited about it because about 5 or 6 months ago I wanted to get a compost tumbler so we could start making compost for our garden. And I was at Costco and I fell in love with this black compost tumbler, but it was between $125 and $150, and we couldn't afford it in our budget at the time. So instead, we went online and looked, and we found some great instructions for building a compost tumbler. They're very detailed and they're awesome. And it was at WikiHow that we saw it, and the website where we found it is right underneath me, so that you can go look at it too. What we did was my husband started with making a stand out of 2x4s, as you can see right here. We go around the side. This is what the side of the stand looks like. This is the back side of it here. And this is the other side. So he made this stand out of 2x4s and just nails. It was pretty simple and pretty easy. And then we had a water barrel in our yard that we had not been using at all, so we used that for the tumbler part. And you can see the 6 holes that are drilled through it. My husband drilled little holes all over the compost tumbler so that the material inside would have aeration, and as we turn it, that helps to mix it up. But there are bunches and bunches of holes everywhere, all over it. And then he drilled out a hole on the bottom of the water barrel, and then a hole on the on the other side of the water barrel. That was the top, actually. This is the bottom, and he drilled that hole so we could put a PVC pipe through. And the PVC pipe sets on the stand, and the compost tumbler turns on the PVC pipe. So as you can see, the PVC pipe, it runs the whole length plus some of the compost tumbler. And then on each end, my husband fastened the PVC pipe to the wooden stand so that the PVC pipe stays attached to the wooden stand on, oh, look at that, you can look all the way through. Anyways, it stays attached to the wooden stand on this side and then on the other side, so that the PVC pipe itself won't move, but the compost tumbler will move, and it'll tumble on the pipe. So this is really fantastic. Then he cut a door in the water barrel, and he put a hinge, 2 hinges on the door, and then a lock, just a little lock on the top so that we can close it. And of course, this makes it super easy to be able to put material in and take material out. So that's an awesome thing. Here's our friend, the PVC pipe coming through here. I've got some material there, but what I wanted to show you was we also have some metal fins that we attached to the inside of the water barrel, and that helps to mix up our material. So when it turns around and around, the fins right here mix and stir the material here, kind of like you would if you're, you know, mixing a cake with a beater or something like that, kind of like mix a blade and a batter. So what he did is we went to Home Depot and we got the metal fins that the instruction calls for. We folded it, and then we attached one part to the water barrel with rivets. And we actually used rivets throughout the water barrel. We didn't want to use any screws or anything, and as you can see right here, we used rivets, and we just didn't want any sharp edges poking out or anything like that. And then the hinges have rivets as well. So we put, I believe the original instructions call for doing this a little bit differently, but we wanted to put fins in different places so that it stirs the material, you know, here, and then we have a fin back here behind the PVC pipe, and then underneath here. So we wanted to kind of have some stirring going on throughout the whole compost tumbler. So anyways, we have our compost pile right here. This enables us, on top there's a lot of kitchen material. I've been busy with avocados and making soup, and I've actually got some beef stock on the stove right now, so I've been very busy in the kitchen. So lots of onions and celery and things like that. And then underneath our little pile right here, we have a lot of weeds, we have leaves, we have pine needles that we've gotten from our yard and things like that. So we've got a lot of material here. And we take that beautiful, beautiful material, we put it inside our compost tumbler in this opening, and then we can close our compost lid right there. And then the sides, the top of the water barrel, it's very, very easy. You don't even need a handle, although you can attach a handle if you want to somehow, but you can very easily grab the sides, so you're able just to come out here and you give your compost tumbler some good turns and get that stuff mixed up inside and everything else. So that's the compost tumbler that's the compost tumbler my husband just made me, and I'm very, very excited about it. So a few things about this is, this ended up costing us under $50. Well, actually it cost us maybe about $25 to make, because we already had our water barrel. So that was an expense that we didn't have to have. But water barrels, you can find them pretty cheap. I found them on Craigslist before, and they go for between $15 to $25. So the price isn't too bad. You'll find them new at some places, and they're very, very expensive. But look on Craigslist, or so yeah, just look on Craigslist or some other things, and garage sales, things like that, and you can find them. The PVC pipe was pretty inexpensive. It was about $5 to $8 at the store. The 2x4s were pretty cheap, and then the rivets, I had to buy 2 different containers of rivets because we needed 2 different sizes. They were about $10 each. No, I'm sorry. They were $10 total, and they're just in these little boxes right here. And they're just, and they're not too many, and we have a whole bunch left over, so we can use them for other projects. And that's about it for the costs. Also, the metal fins that we have inside, I got 4 of those, and they were just a few dollars each, so those weren't even too expensive either. Just, $2 times 4, $8, so you can get away with making one of these pretty inexpensively, and it will do everything just as well as the really fancy one at Costco or anywhere else that you might find one. Also, another thing that we did with our compost tumbler, you can paint it black if you want it to absorb heat from the sun more easily. And also, we have it in an area of our yard that's very, very, very sunny. So this part will get a lot of sun. We wanted to keep it out of any kind of shade. We want just to bake. It'll just bake up all that good stuff, so that after it's done, we pull out nice compost, and we can feed our garden with it and beautify everything and get some yummy vegetables. And that is it. So I hope you will come over to my website at thecrunchyhousewife.com and make sure you sign up for our newsletter, and I'll send you good stuff like this, videos and other things on how to live in a healthy home and have a sustainable life. Thank you. Have a great day. Bye.